Hi there, welcome to the channel VinIQ. Today we will be talking about the part 2 of our English communication skills program. In that, today I'll be focusing on 5 important elements of your English speaking skills or techniques. So many people ask that what should we make to improvise our fluency in English speaking? Are there any tips and tricks at home where we can practice and become better at our English speaking skills? Today I'll be focusing on those elements here. So number one, what is fluency here? So fluency is not very sophisticated in terms of our communication skills here. Fluency is speaking seamlessly, smooth and uninterrupted speaking is fluency. Many people complain that they are not getting words immediately when they want to speak in English. So the issue here is a lack of fluency. So what we need to do to improvise our fluency here? Fluency occurs in 2 elements. Please observe. Number 1 is physical speaking fluency. Number 2 is mental speaking fluency. Now what are these physical and mental aspects of English here? So number 1, physical speaking is the words which we utter actually. The words which come out of our mouth actually is physical speaking or physical fluency, which needs lot of vocabulary. That means frequently used words in English. No, we are not talking about all the words in the dictionary, which are more than 175,000 words in the dictionary. As many people say in school that go and get your dictionary and learn words is practically very difficult to achieve. Now, most commonly used words in English are approximately not more than 5,000. So you have to get hold of those 5,000 words. Now, this may seem too much for you, but eventually you would learn. So vocabulary makes all the difference in physical fluency of English. You can try this frequently. Number 2 is mental fluency. What is mental fluency or mental speaking? This is the very important part of it. Many people complain that they are not getting words in the mind before they can speak actually. So this part of that English speaking is the mental fluency or mental speaking. So this is almost similar to thinking in English. What is thinking in English here? As non-native speakers of English, we all think in our mother tongue. So because of which we get our mother tongue soon after we start speaking. Now, what is thinking in English? That is, even when you are not speaking physically, when you are trying to think about any situation or a person or a context, we request you to think in English. That means use English to think so that you can actually speak those words out. So this is mental part of it. So this is about fluency, and this requires 2 elements. Number 1 is the speaking part of it. Number 2 is the reading, listening part of it. Yes, I understand that reading alone will not help you to speak fluently, and listening alone will not help you to speak fluently. So the first part is please go out and start speaking. That means you can speak within yourself, or you can speak in front of the mirror, or you can speak to an expat or a foreigner who is a native speaker, or you can speak to a mentor or a teacher or a family person so that you can express your thoughts and actually start speaking. Now, the trick here is to integrate your English thinking and English speaking. So once you keep practicing this, what along with this you have to do is reading and listening. You complain that reading would improvise reading skills and listening would improvise listening skills. Yes, we understand what we are saying, that reading is not simply reading within, but reading out loud. So reading out loud will give you something called as muscle memory. You also know that to speak you need the help of lot of muscles in your face. Yes. So when you speak out loud, when you read out loud multiple times, this helps you build muscle memory. This helps you to regularize articulation. This also helps you to identify any mistakes in your reading. So reading instructs your mind about how you are able to utter few words. It also helps you to improvise your pronunciation. It also helps you to identify some mistakes and correct them later whenever you try to read it loud next time. So the next component is listening. Listen to people who speak, and listen to the radio, or listen to people like a cricket commentary. You can listen to people in news, or on television. You can watch cartoons, you can listen to radio, you can listen to all these speeches, or all these people who speak on various social media or electronic media or television, and try to imitate them. Try to learn few new words and ways of pronunciation and start imitating them. Now imitation is relatively easy and simple, so when you start imitating like them, you actually start speaking like them. So this is the next part of it, that is listening here. And the fifth and last part of it is, please leave your ego aside. You have to be like a student, like a child who is learning all these English related things for the first time. Leave your ego, you need to become shameless in learning something afresh, and do not hesitate, do not get intimidated to speak out loud. Even though you are making mistakes, do not hesitate to make them, but the lesson is to learn from the mistakes, because you cannot afford to repeat same mistake again and again. So with these 5 elements, what are those 5 elements of English speaking today we have learned here? Number 1 is fluency. Number 2 is physical speaking and mental speaking. Number 3 is reading, and number 4 is listening, and number 5 is leaving the ego aside and becoming shameless in learning English, so that all these elements can help us communicate better and to improvise our lives better. So hope today's video was of great value to you. Please do let us know about your feedback in the comment section below, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. That would motivate us to make more videos with great value content. Thank you.